I read somewhere recently in a newspaper that my grandfather, he really wanted to be an actor.
Really?
Yeah, but he
Oh,
failed at it. The viewers that are watching this should know that just like any other industry, the film industry बहुत बड़ी लगती है, पर है उसमें उसमें 150 200 लोग ही,
बिल्कुल.
और काम देने वाले शायद 10 लोग हैं. I have come here to leave a legacy. I have come here to inspire people. I have come here to put a smile on their face.
First of all, do you agree or accept this term that you're a Gen Z star?
A star is a very big word. I don't think. I just want to be an actor, you know.
Just to fill me, just to fill me. You know, it's always exciting to speak to someone who's just made their debut or making their debuts because I find the interviews, which are the first, extremely honest, raw, and real. And I must say that this has been a debut of debuts. Veer, welcome to Just to Fill Me.
Thank you so much for having me.
It's so refreshing to see a new face, okay, across my city's hoardings. I want to start with that. Nobody really gets a hoarding with that much space on it, especially if you're new. What do you attribute that to?
I think it's the fact that number one, I'm playing a war hero, which is the essence of this film. To give the due to our unsung heroes, and I had the good fortune and the honor of playing squadron leader A.B. Devaya, who was martyred in the 1965 war, who was such a big part of the Air Force, and his story was untold to the world for 23 years. So first things first, I'm playing that character, and I think it was important. That's what I was told by Dinu sir, to make him the hero.
Absolutely.
So I think that was where it was. The second thing was definitely their belief in me.
Yeah,
Uh,
we have a talk about that because I feel like you don't get that until you prove yourself. And did you feel that you got a chance to do that with the role?
I always, uh, deep inside, I had this belief that one day my time will come, and God is just testing me for that and preparing me for that. So I put my head down and I used to work a lot, and not many people were aware of it because I would never share on social media that आज मैं outdoor गया हूँ and for 3 months I'm gone or 4 months I'm gone. So I was just like MIA from social media. So they never really knew what I was doing. Some knew that I was working on films, but in what capacity they didn't know, and neither would I repost stories and all ki end credits mein naam aa gaya and all that. So I was pretty hidden from the world, but I would keep my head down and I would keep working. So I think people who know me closely from a work perspective, they knew that the work I was putting in, and I think I'm very very thankful to God to have given me this opportunity. Also, huge responsibility.
Yeah.
Because if I would have done even 1% of injustice in terms of that, I would have totally been stripped. And today the audience is unforgiving.
Absolutely.
So I think
Yeah, to debut in a theatrical, there's a lot of things here, you know, and a lot of people think that that's a huge risk. But you're also the first generation actor from a family that has never been an actor before. How did that process, you know, come about? Like, how did you did you have to convince the family that you wanted to be an actor?
of course, anyone, I think any artist coming out of a non-creative family, they have to kind of fight and convince and all that. Having said that, I read somewhere recently in a newspaper that my grandfather, he really wanted to be an actor.
Really?
Yeah, but he
Oh,
failed at it.
oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, he was thrown out
This is
of.
Nanaji?
Yeah,
Okay.
so he was thrown out of one of the studio gates, and that he wanted to audition for. And then I think very young and early on in my life, I knew that this was something that gives me a lot of freedom to express whatever traumas and whatever heartbreaks I had in my life. That this was an what do you say, an outing to get it all out. So I started doing it. I started enjoying it. I started feeling like, okay, I'm not running away from this and going to hang with my friends,
Yeah.
or using my phone and scrolling, or that back in the day there was all BBM and all these things. Like all my friends and all used to go out and party and all, but I never felt like I wanted to do that. I would always escape from everything and come to this.
Wow, that's amazing.
So I think it was that.
No, thank you for your honesty. And that's what I really admire because I feel that the new brand of actors are unlike the brand that I have interviewed for the last so many years because they're honest, they're vulnerable, and they're also not hiding. You know, you are talking freely about mental health, for example. Someone recently told me that a great way to deal with any sort of trauma, if it's intergenerational, if it's passed down, is that either you go into therapy, and another person said acting workshops. And I found that very interesting. Can you tell us how both of these might have helped you in your journey?
So I feel both of them are like each other. I think acting workshop in at least the initial days before you approach a scene, at least if you go to a great coach, that's also very important because otherwise they can really mess up an artist because you're putting yourself over there, you're being vulnerable, you're sharing your feelings and your personal life, so it needs to be dealt with very cautiously. So I think when you kind of explore yourself and you understand the root cause of yourself as a child, कि ये मेरे traumas थे, ये मेरी चीज़ें थी जिन्होंने मुझे दर्द दिया है, ये मुझे खुशी दी है, and these are my basics.
Yeah.
So that you can use in your performance. And it's very easy to say, but I met a workshop coach in 2020, like just before COVID, and he told me, he was like, to start the idea of becoming an actor, you need to have three things. And I think it all comes down to these three things, which is the first thing is never judge yourself for whatever you may be. Never judge others. And the third being, don't seek validation from anyone.
What? And here you are in a profession that thrives on validation. What's your relationship with social media?
I honestly, what do I say? I'm quite entertained. Yeah.
Are you active? Are you active on it? Like, do you spend time looking at other people's lives? How do you use it? Is it a tool for you for promotions?
I'm not really a social media kind of guy. I have had to be now because the film is out
Of
and
course.
it's a great way to connect. I also learned through this process that movies are not the only medium. आज अगर लोग आपको जानते हैं तो हो सकता है एक रील की वजह से हो सकता है एक endorsement की वजह से हो सकता है एक podcast की वजह से हो.
That's so true.
Yeah,
That's so
and
true.
I've experienced it firsthand. Like I've been with an established actor
Yeah.
in a remote part of India, and people are saying, "मैम मैंने आपकी आप वो वाली podcast देखी थी या सर मैंने आपका वो वाला ad देखा था
Correct.
और मैं आपका तब से fan हो गया."
Correct. Correct.
15-16-20 पिक्चरें हुई वो नहीं देखी पर ये देखा.
क्या बात है? That teaches you something,
Yeah,
right?
so I think that's why it's important. Also, I don't think people have been interested in my life before my movie came out. Of course, some personal tabloid stuff was written, but I don't have somebody to talk for me and endorse me and put me in the news. So I think I need to keep putting myself out there so people know I exist and I'm alive.
That's true. In
Yeah.
fact, that was one of my questions that, we know of you before the movies came because of the sort of friends that are in the public eye or in the limelight. Having them as friends, has it helped your journey? And what has been the greatest advantage of having people who are from the industry?
So firstly, like the viewers that are watching this should know that just like any other industry, the film industry बहुत बड़ी लगती है पर है उसमें 150-200 लोग ही
बिल्कुल
और काम देने वाले शायद 10 लोग हैं.
बिल्कुल
तो everybody knows everybody if you are working in Mumbai. Every technician, every cast, every crew, they know each other. So living in Mumbai and working for the last 10 and a half, 11 years I've been here around in the industry, I have met many actors, I have met many technicians, etc. But that does not help you in any way. Because अगर काम है तो उतना ही काम आएगा.
बिल्कुल
तो वो अपने आप को काम लाएंगे या दूसरों को हेल्प करेंगे.
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल
And today, if I have a business and I want to put my money on you, unless I feel you're going to get my money back, why will I invest my money?
100%. 100%.
So, what is the point in you knowing a superstar personally
Correct.
or
Correct.
or a star kid personally?
But not for recommendation. I meant to say more in terms of emotional grounding, more in terms of telling you, you know what, don't let this phase you. This is going to happen quite a bit. The PR game, for example, or Instagram, or interviews, or all of it. Does it help, having someone there telling you, don't worry, this is all part and parcel of the game?
To be honest, like even they don't know anything. So I feel I'm discovering.
Yeah.
I've been around this and this world, and I always, how do I say? I've been obsessed and mad about this.
About movies, yeah.
Yeah, and movies and the world behind it. And there was a show called Entourage, which I
Of
grew up
course.
watching. Yeah,
Of course.
and I always really dreamt of that life. And you know how do I say, how authentic the
Correct.
characters are. And I watch it once a year even now. Now with a different perspective.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely, lovely.
But sometimes I just feel like I want to be the main character of my life. And it's taken me a lot to fall in love with myself. There was a lot of doubt. There is a lot of what do I say, negativity. People will always tell you you're not good enough. Today, my film, I've got appreciation.
Yeah.
But I have people who are working in this industry closely telling me a movie is shit. You are not good enough. But what do I do with that? Let's focus on the good, no?
Yeah.
It's a piece of art at the end of the day. And maybe like this is a way to bring someone down.
Perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But where do you get this mental strength from?
Now I have understood that if somebody is bringing you down, the problem is them, not you. You have belief in yourself. I know what I bring to the table, and I know what I'm here to do. In many years from now, we will be history.
Yeah.
We will be a photo on a wall with a heart on it, and maybe few years after that, we'll be forgotten.
Yeah.
I have come here to leave a legacy. I have come here to inspire people. I have come here to put a smile on their face.
True.
People will always talk bad. I'm not here to make everyone happy. I want them to say that, oh no, you proved us wrong. But even if they don't do that, I'm fine.
What was the nicest thing someone said to you after the film? And now we're sitting after the release, guys. So, to be honest, this feedback matters.
Yeah. I think it was my parents who are very proud. They've seen the film 2-3 times in the theater. They want to show their friends, they want to show their family, like extended family, the film. That has been a very happy moment for me. We were, very, very honored to show the film to the Honorable Defense Minister and the three chiefs of the Defense Forces, Army, Air Force, Navy. They saw the film and they really appreciated the way we showed the Defense Forces like superheroes. We showed it to the NCC cadets. I was not introduced on stage, I was thrown in from the wings. And they didn't know Veer Pahariya. They didn't know anything. They are not on social media because they are serving the nation.
Of course, yeah.
They saw the film and they saw Tabby, and there was a roar in the audience.
Yeah, yeah.
So I mean, that is, and I got very emotional when I was giving the speech because that's all I should dream of that.
I want to take you to a comment on YouTube to one of your interviews where someone said, if Virat Kohli's biopic has to be made, Veer has to play this role. Has this come to you yet?
Yeah, when I was a little kid, because I have the arch in my eyebrows, right? Similar to his. I was very insecure of it growing up. Then I saw my favorite two actors have it.
Shah Rukh Khan.
And Jack Nicholson.
And Jack Nicholson, absolutely. Which reminds me, another comment says his eyebrows are like ocean waves.
Yeah.
Have you read that comment before?
Yeah.
What do you have to say to those people who've noticed that for you?
I love it. At least I look different. They all look the same.
No, but I've never seen it as something being, unusual. I think it adds to the beauty of a face. And someone says he should never shave his mustache. What do you have to say to them?
See, they've only seen me like this now. So I think when they see me with a different look, they'll say I should keep that look. But I will keep surprising them.
Absolutely. How was your co-star and Sarah working with her as, your absolute partner in the film? I think you have redefined what Gen Z today for us means. Because I just feel that Gen Z stars are breaking norms, okay? Firstly, they're able to be extremely focused. They're able to keep professional and personal extremely different and separate. Is that something you actively thought about, or was it organic for you guys?
See, we're working, right?
Yeah.
It's very professional. There are 200 people on set, and there's a certain expectation from you because everyone is doing a job. Like we have a camera team here who's doing their job, and your job is to ask me questions. Similarly, on a set, my job is to perform to the best of my abilities and deliver what the director wants because it's his medium. I think that's what we came there for, to give our best because there is money being spent and people are putting in their precious time. So yeah, everything aside, I think we are here to focus and do our best and deliver for that day.
I think you all did a great job.
Thank you so much.
There are other things about the Gen Z star. First of all, do you agree or accept this term that you're a Gen Z star?
A star is a very big word. I don't think. I just want to be an actor,
But Gen Z you're okay with, right?
Yeah, Gen Z I am.
Gen Z you are. Okay. So Gen Z spiritual, I think a few of y'all have been really out there with your belief in the higher power. And I think it's a huge departure from everybody else before. Again, that's something new that we're seeing. Is that something that you always had as part of you?
So, somebody I met recommended me to go to Mahakaleshwar Jyotirlinga. And I am a believer, and mom has put these values in us at a very young age. So we always celebrate, Ganpati, and we pray every day, and we say a gratitude prayer in the night before eating, when there's sunset, etc. वो सब तो था ही. But I think by accident I went in 2020 once because I had locked a film.
Yeah.
And I was like, यहाँ मैं जाऊँगा और बहुत अच्छा होगा. We are anyway शिव भक्ts. तो we'll go to Mahakal and we'll thank God and we'll लगाएंगे शिप्रा रिवर में डुबकी and all that. और वो फिल्म मेरे से चली गई. तो फिर मैंने बोला कि यार ये गया है, कुछ तो रीज़न होगा. फिर मुझे स्काई फोर्स मिली है. तो वो उन्होंने नहीं किया है तो किसने किया है. तो फिर स्काई फोर्स आई, फिर मैं वापस गया. फिर शूट शुरू होनी थी, देन आई वेंट. शूट खत्म होने के बाद अक्षय सर का जन्मदिन था. तो he took all of us because he's also a very big believer in Mahakal. And we had the great, the Bhasma Aarti in the morning, 4 o'clock. और amazing energy थी. और उसके बाद रिलीज के पहले 2 बार प्रमोशन में 2 बार इंदौर गए. And I had this weird calling, हम लोग बैंगलोर में थे and we showed the film to the Devaiya family. And 3 बजे रात को I started feeling like, like बाबा बुला रहे हैं. Like I was like, there should be a direct flight right now, and there will be one seat on the flight, and I will be on that flight to go to Indore. It's very weird and it sounds crazy right now, but there was one seat on the flight.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
And you actually made
I
it.
went and I went for the thing, and वहाँ पे I think there was media and all, and I said this, and then I was like, ये मेरी उनकी calling है, मैं आऊँगा और वहाँ जैसे मेरी picture इतना करेगी, मैं फिर से आऊँगा, and I'm going to go back tomorrow.
Oh man, and here we're sitting with you a day
Right,
before.
yeah.
It gives me goosebumps when you say this
It's
because
crazy, it's crazy.
I love the fact that we embrace it, and that to me is really special because, it's very, very personal and at the same time, it's very, very public. It's so lovely. Thank you for that. We want to talk about some confessions. Are you ready to confess, Veer?
Please go easy.
Yeah, please go easy. No, it's fun confessions. Okay, so first one. Did you ever practice your autograph before you even got the role?
No. I don't have an autograph right now. I just realized that it should be different from my
from your
signature.
signature.
Yes,
yes. But maybe
Otherwise
you should.
I'll get,
Maybe you should. What's the one thing that you're totally faking until you're making it?
I'm not faking anything, know. Yeah, you ask me anything, I'll be very honest.
Oh, that's amazing. If not acting, what are you damn good at?
Nothing, I think. Maybe something creative, like something in films. I think I love to write. I love to. I would love to direct, maybe.
Oh, lovely. That's fantastic. Did anyone from your past suddenly start treating you differently after your debut?
Yes.
How do you deal with that? And can you tell, like, does that alarm ring and you're like, Acha, beta, thank you?
Yeah, I just say thank you with the namaste emoji.
So if he sends you thank you with a namaste emoji, he's being kind. What's the most brutally honest thing a loved one has said to you about your acting?
About my acting, no, they tell me generally, like with my promotions and all, what I need to improve.
Oh, so
but
there
it's
is
good,
that.
It's constructive, so I don't mind.
Okay. So is there a feedback that you got that you can share with us?
It will come soon, so you'll see.
Oh, so you'll see the change.
Or something to do with my clothes, or something to do with my posing.
Okay,
like
fair
that.
enough.
Small things.
Something that your brother owns that you totally want to steal.
Nothing, we pretty much share.
Who in your personal life keeps you the most grounded and how do they do that?
My brother only. My brother and my mother, they trash me every day. So I think it's very good and humbling. Because if your family members only roast you, then how can anyone else roast you?
Amazing. What's the one thing that you miss about your old life before acting or making the debut?
Nothing has changed.
Nothing at all? Finding time to do everything you still want to do?
I still get. I know what my priorities are in life. I don't really care about the attention and the recognition and all. I'm here to do good work and I'm here to focus on the core reason why I'm here. So I still find time to switch off my phone. I still get time to spend 6 hours with myself. Whether it is focusing on my music or reading a script or watching a film or like just, kind of retrospecting, expressing, writing. I get time to do that.
When was the last time you wrote a song and what was the reason for you to write it?
It's been a while actually. Now I've been singing the songs for my own film.
Tell us one line about your contemporaries, as per whether you know them or you talk to them or you work with them. Rasha.
I think she's very, very hungry, like to perform. I think I saw the similar drive in her during her promotions to go all out.
Yeah, she was fantastic. Did you watch the film?
At the day of the screening, we were promoting. I was promoting alone in Ahmedabad, so.
But you've seen
I
her
couldn't escape.
dance. She's fantastic.
She's fire. You see what she does next.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why do I feel that I'm manifesting a film sitting on this couch between Veer and Rasha?
I think the energies match.
We can't confirm or deny right now, no?
Yeah, we can't.
These NDAs, guys. Khushi.
Khushi is, I'll tell you what her thing is. She is like a princess.
Yes, I agree with you.
Yeah, so she's a Disney princess. She has very expressive eyes.
That's true, though. Junaid, because they're both making their debut, and if there's anything you want to wish them.
No, I met Junaid very recently in a radio studio. So I think he's a great person. He's very humble, and he is what he is, what we see him as.
Yeah. Ibrahim. Oh my God, that announcement that happened yesterday.
Yeah.
You knew about it before.
Yeah.
You are one big insider outsider.
No, I tell you, Ibrahim, I know Ibrahim because of Sarah, right? Because Sarah and I were in class together. So yeah, he's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a good
talented guy.
Yeah. Talented?
Yeah.
Raghav Juyal.
He was so good in Killa.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's a great dancer, and I've seen his dance videos and learned so much. Yeah.
Is there a role that you're dying to do that is going to be the role that you want to do? Not something that's been offered to you, but you're looking for it actively.
I would love to play a character with grey shades. I feel like those are more like deep, and I will get to explore a lot more.
Like Shah Rukh Sir?
Like anyone, like Vikrant Massey in Sector 36, he's a serial killer, cannibal. I'm okay with anything. Like I don't have any rules as such कि अभी अपने वॉर हीरो प्ले किया है तो आपको अभी रोमांटिक करनी चाहिए या ये करनी चाहिए और अक्षय सर इन गरम मसाला
absolutely
और सलमान खान in Partner or No Entry, Love Guru. I'm okay to do it all. I want to explore what I can do.
Absolutely. You know, I really want to ask you, for the people outside who look at your life, they think that because there's a certain privilege, it's very easy. What is the one myth that you want to break about money or having any of it?
See, the thing is, ma'am, I feel privilege is very different. Of course, like I'm not struggling to put food on my plate and a roof over my head. And I'm very, very grateful for that. But something like the limelight and show business and coming in movies, when you watch me on screen, you didn't know me before this film, right? You're going to watch the actor की क्या ये वर्क कर रहे हैं नहीं इस फिल्म में.
Correct.
आपको ये पता नहीं हो कि मेरे पिताजी ये है, मेरी मासी ये है, मेरे दादा ये है या मेरा भाई ये है. आप मुझे वैसे देखोगे क्या ये किरदार और ये फिल्म वर्क कर रही है क्योंकि आपने आपकी मेहनत की कमाई और के पैसे लगाए हैं इस थिएटर की टिकट खरीदने.
बिल्कुल. But and also people in 1 second can look at anybody and say बेकार actor, है ना?
So I think that is the thing that I needed to work very hard to win the confidence of my producers and for someone to put money on me. So I think that is the different thing over here, that you have to be deserving, you have to work hard, but like Akshay sir says, it's 30% hard work, 70% destiny.
Oh, he says that?
He says it very openly.
70% destiny? बहुत ज़्यादा आप destiny को दे रहे हो यार.
नहीं, मुझे लगता है 100% क्योंकि मेरे से और better looking लोग हैं, मेरे से अच्छे नाचते हैं, मेरे से अच्छा एक्शन करते हैं, अच्छी एक्टिंग करते हैं, और मेरे से अच्छे दिखते हैं, पर you know the thing is when their time happens, when their time was happening, I was waiting. I played the waiting game for many years, like over a decade. And now I think like now my time has come, so I'm just trying to do different things. I'm not here to chase stardom and chase fame and all that. I'm here to do
good work. My audience has fallen in love with you and they've asked me to get this interview. But I want to ask you at the end of all of it, is there time for love in Veer Pahariya's life?
Of course there is. There's only time for love.
Really? Yeah. Okay. Love from the audience, love from the family, friends, or is there a special love?
Too early to say.
Oh, okay. Okay. So you're not committing whether or not you're single or you're not with somebody or with somebody. Veer, people want to know.
I'll leave it open for them to guess.
Okay. So we're going to put the relationship status as ... On that note, guys, I think I've done a fair job of bringing Veer Pahariya to you.
More than that.
To his credit, I must also say he's been absolutely honest, and I think that is what I love about first interviews. Aage chalkar you might become a lot more guarded, but today I really cherish this Veer that I've met.
No,
Thank
I
you
don't
so
think
much.
I'll ever change, and maybe our 10th
Don't
interview also I'll be the
yeah,
same.
please
Yes.
never change. Congratulations once
Thank you
again
so
on
much.
Skyforce.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you.
Just to fool me, just to fool me.